Hey, this is Sean with Marvel. We're going to look at some of these great toys we have as part of the Legends line. The Spider-Man line in front of you is the retro look from the Toy Biz days from the 90s, and we're giving them a fresh new look in the Legends line. So a little bit bigger, great articulation, great kind of deco design on the Spider-Man series. The wave right above is another Spider-Man series. These are, if you see the two Spider-Man logos, or two Spider-Man characters are from the PS4 game. So with Legends, we're covering the comic world, we're covering the MCU, and then we're also covering the Gamerverse world. With each of the Legends line, we're part of the Build-A-Figure program. So you're going to get a component from each of the individual Legends characters, which are then going to comprise usually a villain. So for example, the Age of Apocalypse, you're going to get Sugar Man. So normally about 6 to 10 waves a year, 6 to 8 characters per wave, and each of those characters you're going to get an appendage, a head, or a torso that's going to make your very own figure, which is not available for sale in this case. Domination here, of course, is our Build-A-Figure, which comprises not only Leader and Marvel, Mach 1, but also some of these great characters from the upcoming Marvel Avengers video game on PlayStation, Xbox, and of course Steam on PC.
That's so cool, you're making Kamala Khan an action figure.
Yeah, Kamala Khan, you're going to get the back and chest of Abomination. You can see there what it's going to take to kind of make Abomination there. So Black Widow, of course, getting her first standalone feature this year after being in 7 different Marvel movies. And what's great now is, thanks to 3D printing, we can get that real photorealistic look of the actual actors. So compare, say, the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow to sort of your more typical comic-inspired Black Widow look. I mean, it really has a distinct advantage. And that's going to be across all of the movies. So subsequent films, we're going to do that as well. Florence Pugh down there as Yelena Belova, David Harbour as Red Guardian, and even with Stan Lee, which was pre-ordered from last year, this is going to be a day one sellout. Stan Lee finally gets his very own action figure. And with the chessboard from his cameo in Avengers, we thought that was fitting. Moving over to X-Men, we're super excited about this. 20th anniversary of the movie X-Men, and thanks to the Fox Disney deal, we now have a lot of leeway to kind of represent these characters which were previously only represented through the Fox films. So you can see here the Rebecca Romijn Mystique, the James McAvoy with interchangeable Patrick Stewart head as Xavier, and of course the Michael Fassbender Magneto with just an amazing representation of Ian McKellen. They nail the bags under the eyes of Magneto there. So the star, of course, of this line is going to be the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. They worked really, really hard with him to get something that he was happy with, to get something that we were happy with. Interchangeable heads, of course, so you kind of have Berserk mode there that you can swap in. 2 different looks for that. The one on the right is a Amazon exclusive. One thing to point out about these Age of Apocalypse characters, and sort of what we hope is going to be something to continue on throughout the future, is this pinless technology on the joints. Now you can see here in sort of older Logan, we have these pin joints on the knee, but in older Hawkeye, we don't.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so this is the first example of that. And we're hoping that that will continue a trend. Down here to Deadpool, Josh Brolin, of course, as Cable, almost an actor who was built for being an action figure. I mean, he's like 95% jaw. Really great look there.
When are these all available?
So these are going to be end of summer. Well, this is Sean at Marvel Legends, and for more information, you can always go to Hasbro.com.